All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever felt like your brain just doesn't have an off switch? Like it's constantly churning, analyzing, and reanalyzing everything? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to figure out how to work with that busy analytical mind of yours. This right here, this is the key. It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's really the best way to describe what's happening in your head. Every single day, your brain is working as this incredibly powerful forecasting machine. Ugh, you know the feeling, right? It's 2 in the morning, you're wide awake, and you're thinking about what you should have said in that meeting, or you're cringing at some awkward thing you said last week. Yep, that is the simulation running wild. And honestly, it's exhausting. But here's the thing. This isn't some kind of bug in your system. It's actually a feature. It's the signature of a mind that is built to analyze, to plan, and to figure things out. So let's take a look at the engine that's driving all of this. Okay, so let's pop the hood and really understand the mechanics here. Why is your brain making all this noise in the first place? Well, it all comes down to a really powerful cognitive tool. And make no mistake, this is an absolute superpower. Analytical processing is what makes you a great strategist. It's what makes you a thoughtful friend, an incredible problem solver. It is, without a doubt, a huge asset. But, and here's the paradox, right? That same brilliant strategic mind, the one that's amazing at solving puzzles and thinking 10 steps ahead, well, that's the same mind that can get all tangled up in itself. It leads to this internal chaos and stress. The very thing that makes you so smart and capable is also the source of the struggle. Exactly. How does this strength become such a struggle? I mean, if it's designed to help us make better decisions, why does it so often feel like it's actually working against us? The answer is all in the method it uses to do its job. This is it. This is what your brain does with all that analytical power. It doesn't just think about the future. No, it's more like a projector, creating these incredibly detailed previews of what could happen, building entire worlds and scenarios just to test out every single possibility. This is such a great way to think about it. Imagine a pilot training in a flight simulator, right? They practice landings and takeoffs, they run through every possible emergency again and again and again so they're ready for anything. Your brain is doing that exact same thing, but with your life. And this brings us right to the heart of the matter for anyone with an analytical mind. It's the classic double-edged sword. I mean, just look at the two sides of this coin. On the one hand, you've got this incredible tool that helps you prepare for what's coming. But on the other hand, that same tool can trap you in these endless loops of anxiety, worrying about things that already happened or futures that are probably never going to come to pass. It's the very same machine doing both jobs. And this is so important to remember. Your brain isn't trying to make your life difficult. It's not trying to torment you. It has one prime directive: keep you safe. The overthinking, the worry, the anxiety, it's all just a side effect of its attempt to run a simulation for every single potential threat, no matter how tiny or unlikely. So the big question is, if we can't just smash the machine, how do we learn to operate it? How do we get all the benefits of this amazing processor without all the noise? This is where we shift from just understanding the problem to actually finding a solution. Okay, this might be the most important thing you hear today. Trying to force your analytical mind to just stop thinking, it's like trying to stop a river with your bare hands. It's impossible, and you're just going to get frustrated. The goal isn't to stop the simulations. The goal is to stop getting lost inside of them. And here is a super simple, really practical way to do that. It's a 3-step method. First, just notice. Notice when it's happening. Just ask yourself, is this useful, productive planning, or am I just stuck on a loop here? Second, name it. Give it a label. Something simple like, okay, there's the what if I mess up simulation again. Just naming it creates a little bit of distance. And third, detach. This part is a total game changer. You start to see yourself as the person observing the simulation, not the main character trapped inside of it. That one little shift in perspective changes everything. And that's really what it all boils down to. You can't control something if you're not even aware it's happening. The second you notice, name, and detach from one of those mental simulations, you've just taken the controls back from the autopilot. So by learning to manage this simulation machine, you don't actually lose your superpower, you just refine it. You get to keep all of the awesome strategic thinking and problem-solving skills, but you learn how to turn down the volume on all that background noise. So let's end with this. Just take a second right now. Can you notice one? Is your brain planning what's for dinner? Is it worrying about something tomorrow? By just asking that question, you're already started the process. You're already taking back control,